Okay. I feel like everybody's gonna think I'm crazy, and I kind of am. I was actually in the car with my mom, and she was like, "What is gonna make you happy?" But I just feel like after doing all this and getting as light as I did, and if you all have been following my videos, you know that these are I extended my locks. So I extended my locks to match like the length of some of the longer locks in the back. Hold on, let me take out my retainer. That's better. So I don't know. I feel like every couple months I get tired of the color that I did. And I noticed that although the blonde was nice, and I feel like it's not a bad color, I just feel like reds really match my skin. So I saw a few of these pictures and things that I wanted to do. I don't want my hair to be bright red, but I also wanted to play more in like that orangey reddish color. So I decided to pick up a few ion colors. I always use ion. I was looking at the Bond Bar, but they were like $13 or $12 compared to $10, and I have a lot of hair, so I had to get a lot of color. What I went ahead and got was the 8RC. I also got 6R, 6RV, and 4R. So in my mind, what I'm hoping to achieve is like a reddish orangish kind of brownish situation. So I know that I want to use the full bottle of the 8RC and the 6RV. What I am going to probably do though is use half of the 6R and a quarter of the 4R for a custom blend. I'm going to apply it to the darker areas first and then bring it down. I hope I have enough. We'll see. We will see. If not, it'll end up being like red with the ombre situation happening in the background, because I have a lot of locks, and this is what it looks like extended. So I have my 20 volume developer, and I'm going to get all the gloves and some plastic bags to protect the countertop and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started and show you all. Fun fact, I did not have enough color, and also I had too much color for one of my coloring bowls. I had to use two. I split the mixture in half. I used, again, the full bottle of the 8RC and the other 6 level. You know, I'll put my formula in the description box, but anywho, it was a lot in that bowl, so I had to split that in half and then add the developer that way. Even though it was a lot of color, it still wasn't enough. I think maybe I need either double or maybe like 15 ounces of color. I don't know. I was able to finesse it through, but it was a struggle trying to use the color that I did have. But now I know for next time to just get a tad bit more color. I feel like if you've seen color get applied once, you've seen it twice. But compared to bleach, the videos that I've seen, people just applied the color to the scalp. This is developer, and from what I understand, it will only lift but so much before it stops working. So I did not do what I usually do, which is start at the top and work my way down. I just started on each side and bringing it down to where it you know, was not as dark. So that was it. I mean, it did okay. I think next time I'll probably use a 30 volume developer instead of 20. I was just scared. I didn't know if it was going to lighten too fast. Had to whip out the mirror for the back. That was difficult, but we made it through. Overall, I'm excited. I think the color came out really nice. Okay, boom. So here we have the color, and you can see it's starting to turn. Here you can see my face. I'm like, you know, I'm scooping from the bowl. I'm running out of color. I tried to apply where I could. It was hard to see all over where there wasn't, you know, enough dye because the hair was starting to change colors now. Unfortunately, I do have some splotchiness, especially towards the end, but I was able to get, you know, as much as I could. I did try putting just a little bit on my brows, just a little bit. It did okay. It just added a little tint. Wasn't too dark and it didn't lighten up too much. Again, I do regret not getting enough color, but I still think overall, even with me not having enough, it came out beautifully. I'm excited. You know, I miss my red, y'all. Look at me dancing. It came out nice. So next time I will have more color though. So I guess you can still see it. So of course I was just trying to use what I had, but a lot of the pieces on the end, some of them like did not get enough color. So it looks like my hair is linty. That's what it looks like to me. But that's just because I didn't have enough dye to get all of my hair. So I know to do better next time. And then for the color that I was going for, I'm thinking that I need to not use the 4R and probably skip the, what was it, 6RC, and just stick to the 8RC and just use a little bit of the 6R. But now I'm going to use my Afro G. This is a keratin and green tea reconstructor, and then I have the bonding styling cream. Because there we go. Because I extended my locks, this hair is a little bit looser. Technically supposed to braid and band for a couple months, but I wanted to get this together because I have a wedding coming up and I wanted my hair to be all one color. So what I'm going to do is braid my hair, and then actually I know braids take a minute, using that braiding and banding like methodology, but with twists, so that I can sit under the dryer and get it done. I definitely sat under the dryer for 3 whole hours. I did use high because I wanted my hair to dry. I had an event to go to. So this is the result. The hair is not as curly with the braid. When you braid and band, it's much curlier. I just definitely wanted my hair to dry, but look how beautiful this is. It's a lot darker than I wanted it, but it's still gorgeous. This red on my skin, beautiful. There's still that splotchiness, but it's okay. I'll do better next time. This is it. If you all have any questions, just let me know. I can again let you know what I use. All of that will be in the description, but post a comment and I'll try to respond in enough time. Alrighty, bye.